Hey, and what's up guys? My name is Jurijs, and in today's video we're going to unbox and review one of the very first Oase ScaperLine aquariums ever built. What we have in here in this wooden box and why I'm so excited is a prototype, is a pre-production model which has been actually used by Oase to shoot and record all the images and videos and photos you see on the internet, on their homepage, in print magazines, everywhere. Chances are, if you're checking out Oase homepage, you actually see images of this exact aquarium and cabinet. But because it is a prototype or a pre-production model, it also means there might be or can be slight differences to the final version. There will be a few things, I will mention them throughout the video. And by the way, this video is sponsored by Oase, but by no means it is going to have any impact on my opinion. Also, Oase is not going to see this video prior the release, so it is 100% my opinion. And now, with this heavy tool, let's get started and crack open the box. Whew. Wow. Wow, nice. Ooh, you know what guys? The glass is looking fantastic, but I'm going to reveal the tank in the second half of the video, because in the first half I want to focus on the cabinet. And make sure you stick till the end of the video, because this is where I'm going to reveal my plans for this aquarium and how you can participate and have an impact on the way I'm going to scape it. So let's check out the cabinet first. So, the cabinet is in place. Now let's unwrap it. So this is actually the backside of the cabinet, but we already see some cool features here. I will get to them in a second. Let's turn it around first. Okay guys, the first feature of the cabinet you're gonna love. It comes with adjustable feet. So all you need is one of these. You can check it in the front, you can check it in the back, left side, right side, and then simply use a screwdriver and adjust the feet through the bottom of the cabinet, which means you can even adjust the height or just level out the cabinet, inclusive the tank, even afterwards when the whole thing is already set up. But I recommend to do it in the beginning, because leveling a very heavy construction is not so much recommended. Feature number 2 you're gonna love are the doors. They can be adjusted in all 4 directions, meaning you can make them flush at the top, flush at the front, so no more different height doors in images. Personally, that bugs me the most when I see pictures and the cabinet doors are, I don't know, all over the place. So yeah, thanks to the door hinges, you can fully adjust them the way you need it, and you should, because in transport things are shaking sometimes. You know, they do their best in the fabric, but to make it perfect. Also, because of your floor, you change the feet and stuff, so you should spend that extra minute and adjust your doors to be fully flush. And speaking about the doors, they are push to open and have soft close hinges, meaning you don't need any door handles and you can just smash the doors closed and they're not going to frighten your fish. Okay guys, speaking about the doors, let's have a look inside the cabinet. On the inside we have a branding and I'm very happy the branding is on the inside and not somewhere outside. So it's super decent, and also at the same time, for those who, you know, prefer the little things, you have it right here. Also, this is the new logo from Oase. In case you haven't seen it yet, they have rebranded and kind of changed their appearance. So let me know down in the comments below if you prefer the new or the old look. Also, here below here we have a line of super strong neodymium magnets. So let's throw some tools on them and see if they can withstand me slamming the door as strong as I can. Okay, let's take some tools. Over here, just randomly placing them on. Okay, so the tools are attached. Now let's try to slam the door. So literally, guys, I'm slamming it as strong as I can. Like, you see, you know, just pushing it. Okay, that was maybe a little bit too strong even for the soft close mechanism, but let's be honest, you usually wouldn't slam the door this strong. So, you know, just push it with your two hands, like open, close, you know, just open again, close again. You can do it with a little bit of, you know, movement here. So I would say under normal circumstances, it's close to impossible to hit the cabinet because of the soft close mechanism, and also, you know, the magnets, they hold the tools super well. So I would say that's a neat feature, and it is approved. Now let's talk about the next feature inside the cabinet, which is the super handy towel hook. Over here we have a stainless steel little towel hook where you can hang your towel, because there are so many cool aquascaping towels out there. Tropical Life, Green Aqua. I even have one from UCAPS, and who knows, maybe one day there will be a moss cotton towel. You know, you put it here, can be hanging in your cabinet. So whenever you have wet hands, or if you want to make a little magic trick, you just take it out and make yourself disappear. For the next feature, I have to get super low, because this is this filter platform. So when you have your canister filter standing here on the left side of the aquarium, it will help you to slide out the filter for easy access and maintenance, especially if you have the Oase Biomaster, you know, the handy pre-filter function. And to remove the pre-filter, it slides out and it can be removed, so the top of the cabinet is no longer in the way, making it a perfect combo. And by the way, it also has the soft close mechanism, so just watch this. You slide out, you push, and it slides in softly. So now that we have talked about the left side, let's check out the right side of the cabinet. This one is very simple. We have a shelf that can be adjusted in various heights according to your needs. But this is not everything. There is even more inside, so let's check it out. Okay guys, for the next three features, I'm on the ground again. So at the back wall of the cabinet, we have a little power outlet, like this little thingy, that round shape that you can open to get the power strip inside the cabinet. This is a pretty common feature, and I'm happy the Oase ScaperLine cabinet is no exclusion to this one. Moving to the next feature, at the bottom, all these corners there are sealed with silicone. You might ask yourself, why is this handy or important? Well, imagine you spill out some water, or it just, you know, accidents happen inside your cabinet. Well, you will be happy to know that you are protected and the moisture is not getting inside the wall panels. Actually, my cabinet doesn't have this feature. Reason for that, I told you, this is a pre-production model, so I'm seriously considering sealing the corners myself, making a little pro tip out of it. If you want to see this happening, let me know down in the comments below, guys. final feature, let me grab behind myself. Whoa, can you see this? Over there? This is actually handy again. So the entire back wall is open. That little dividing wall is a little bit shorter, so you on the entire height you can get from left to right side, tubes, pipes, cables, whatever you want. You have the freedom inside the cabinet to move around with things. That's super cool. No restrictions or limitations there whatsoever. Let's check out actually the shelf. Over here, what you see here, you see this green color, guys? This means the entire wood this cabinet is made from, this wood has been water sealed. Well, it's not 100% waterproof, but it is definitely more resistant to moisture than regular type wood that is used to build this type of cabinets. So it's just another feature of this premium ScaperLine cabinet. Next, let's talk about the side panels of the cabinet. Most cabinets don't have any openings on the side, and not everyone needs an opening on the side. But us Aquascapers, we love to have an opening on the side for the tubes, for the canister filter to go straight into the aquarium and not weirdly coming from the back. You know, you want to take pictures straight through the back and yeah, not through the side, also for the circulation, but I'm drifting off here. So what is it with the ScaperLine cabinet that makes it so unique? You can have both. You can have it closed as it is right now, or you can open it. Simply just remove this little wooden plank that comes with magnets, and then you have smaller ones as a replacement. They can go inside. Let me just do it for you. They slide in and they lock in place with the magnets, just leaving a hole open for your tubes, for the hoses, for the filter, for the lily pipes to come out, CO2 tube, whatever you want. Same on both sides, and whether you want it open, fully closed, partially, you know, if you just need more space, you can also slide it here and get out on this side if you want it. You could eventually, theoretically, slide it like this, make it absolutely modular. You can slide back and forth the way you want it, and have the opening at that spot where you exactly need it. I think it's a super cool feature that is not limiting us, but making us more flexible with which way we need the openings for tubes, for hoses, CO2 lines, filter hoses, whatever, both left and right side. And if we don't need it, if you want to use it a peninsula style aquarium, we can close it completely with the full size panel. And here we are at the back side of the ScaperLine cabinet. In case you have the side panels fully closed, but you still want to get out of the cabinet on this side, Oase got you covered. You have these cutouts here at the back wall, both on left and right side of the cabinet. So if you want it classic, or just for whatever reason you need the opening at the back to get in or outside the cabinet with something, you have those handy openings here. But what if you want to use this cabinet or this ScaperLine aquarium as a peninsula, as a room divider, freestanding? What do you do? Well, in this case, there is a solution for this as well. You see the tiny holes here? You will find them at the top, at the bottom, on the left, on the right side. And together with these cutouts, there is a backside panel that you can order as an accessory that can be attached to the backside of the cabinet, making it look beautiful from all sides. Okay guys, now that we have reviewed the cabinet, the time has come to reveal the glass. Let's do it together. Whew. In 3, 2, 1. Ooh, so this looks actually really good, guys. Now let's talk about the various different sizes of the ScaperLine aquariums available. The one over here is the 90. It is 90 by 45 by 45 centimeters. You can see the inch and gallon volumes on screen. I think this one is 180 liters, yes. Then there is a slightly bigger one available, the 100, which is then again 50 by 50 centimeters deep and tall, which equals 250 liters. And then there is a small one, a 60 centimeter one, which is 60 by 35 by 35 centimeters, and volume is 75 liters. The dimensions in inches and gallons Logan will put for you on screen. Thanks, buddy. By the way, if you haven't seen Logan, his YouTube channel, check it out. I will put link down in the description. The cabinet is available in black and gray. And yeah, the prices you can see on screen in the overview. Yes, they are premium, but so are the components and the build quality. Speaking about build quality of the glass, it is pristine. The edges are polished super nice. You can look through, they're not matte, they're really like super well polished, you know, they're looking super nice and glossy. I like them this way. Then you have the mitred glass corners with the super clear silicone, and of course OptiWhite glass has been used here for the best results and optics. I've been asked what are the benefits of this 45-degree mitred glass. It is simple, there's two benefits. Number one is the length of the silicone seal. You might ask yourself, the length? Yes. So the glass used is 8 millimeters. You use a 45 mitred cut and you glue on the mitred cut. That means the distance is actually longer. Without measuring, I would guess it is 9 or 10 millimeters. So you have extra silicone here, you know, making the joint a little bit stronger, which is great, you know, more safety. The other feature is the visibility. If you look through the glass, especially, you know, like through the corner over here, you can look through the glass and there's just this very thin silicone border that disturbs the view, so that those frame, you know, usually the silicone frame that you have, which is as thick as the glass is, becomes almost invisible, at least from the side view. If you look from the front, you will of course see some sort of a frame, but it becomes even less visible compared to, you know, conventional type of glued aquariums. The other feature that we see on this aquarium is branding. The one that I have, I told you in the beginning, is a prototype pre-production model. It has the branding in the front. The actually available products on the market, they have the branding on the side. So it is great that they moved the branding to the side for the final version. In my case, I can choose whether I want to keep the branding in the front or turn the tank around and then use the back side as my front side without any branding. This is the first tank here in my aquascaping studio. Of course, I'm going to use the Oase Biomaster filter with this tank. I'm also going to use the Highline LED. Probably going to suspend it from the ceiling. That is something for the next episodes. And yeah, you can become part of this creation process. I will let you guys vote in the comment section of this exact video if you want me to make a rock heavy or a wood heavy layout. So comment below rock heavy or wood heavy, and maybe, I don't know, type of direction style that you want to see: Iwagumi, diorama, Ryoboku, concave, convex scape. So we'll figure out those details in the following videos. For now, just rock or wood heavy. So we take the direction one step at a time, and in the follow-up videos where I build out the cabinet with, you know, the power strip with some lighting inside the cabinet, we'll suspend the lighting here above, get the CO2 in, you know, attach all the hardware, everything. In those videos we can figure out, you know, other details. And if you enjoyed watching this episode, smash the like button, roll your head over the keyboard. Let me know what your thoughts are, if you're excited as I am. And as always, I'm gonna see you in the next one. Cheers.